Previously on the Game Heroes.
Well, I mean, you've been playing pretty good from what I've been seeing. So.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, that's the goal, is to play well.
Yes, bash.
Right after I teach you
Yes. Oh, I'm so ready to bash this. Oh, dude. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, you got a crushed heart? Oh, you got a little crushed heart? Is your heart crushed, you little threatening man? I'm about to crush your dick.
Yeah, Ooh, right in the face. That's what you get for following me.
Hold on. Let me bash you with the sign, dog.
God, teammate got in my way. What a dick.
I think that was me.
Trying to get a kill here so I can beat Scott.
It's over.
Did you get a kill?
I've had
I just
4
got
kills.
Steal my kills.
Oh! It's over. It's over.
Damn it. You got
It's
lucky.
over.
I like how we're beating
Dude, you're
so
not
bad.
even close.
What are you
Beat
talking
like
about? You
3.
just happened to get
Destroyed.
3. 4th MG, thank you for cheering, but
Broken.
hopefully it's for me, not Scott. You got lucky. I couldn't find anybody at the end.
A content creator. Oh, shit. Should we start doing call-out videos?
Well, thanks to smartphones, these days anyone has a
Oh,
chance to be a
dude.
whistleblower.
Is this my ticket to
Next thing
fame?
you know, videos racking up views on a channel just like this. One day
Call-out
they might show a
videos.
video from
No, the ninja rap is the lyric. Look, literally it starts off with, "Yo, it's the Green Machine.
Weird.
Gonna rock the town without being seen." Have you ever seen a turtle get down? Slamming, jamming to the new swing sound? Yeah, everybody, let's move.
You suck, you jackass.
Get a clap in there.
Who sucks?
Thank you. I assumed that was Lego. Gonna rock and... Oh, Vanilla is here with a new Jack groove. Gonna rock and roll this place with the power of Ninja Turtle bass. Ice... Man, you know I'm not playing. Devastate the show while the turtles
You're gonna do
are
the whole
saying,
song.
Ninja, ninja rap. Ninja, ninja rap. Go, 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 go.
Go ninja, go ninja, go.
Go, ninja, go, ninja, go.
Oh, this is the Game Heroes podcast live featuring Handsome Tom and his very good gameplay, 8-Bit Mickey and his slam poetry, and I'll be here. This is episode number 3. Rest in peace to Carl. Rest in peace to Garl. It is February 7th, 2024, and on this day, 32 years ago, am I sitting down, Crash and the Boys Ice Challenge, aka Ike Ike Neketsu Haki Buu, was released in Japan, and much to my chagrin, was never released in the US. So let's bring some Crash and the Boys energy into today's show. Speaking of, on today's show, we will talk about Sony's State of Play, Microsoft's Xbox rumors, Sonic 3, the National Video Game Museum, and much, much more. Of course, we'll have the Tri-Source News with Handsome Tom, and our very first edition of Jared's Video Pizza Party, and that's it, I think. If you're watching,
Jared, are you serious? Is this really the Crash and the Boys release date was today?
Yeah, no, Crash and the Boys Ice Challenge was today, 32 years ago. I know, if you can believe it. I was just as surprised as you. I just looked it up earlier today, and I was like, no way, that can't be real. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you're subscribed. Drop us a like on this video. It really helps us out. And tell us in the comments, what are your thoughts on the Xbox rumors that are circulating? If you're listening to the audio version, please be sure to leave us a 5-star review. Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, join our growing Discord to be a part of the show, and of course find us on Twitch, where we're streaming nearly every single day. I am, of course, Classy Man Jared, the Dick Crusher, and without further ado, let's touch base with everyone, starting with that good-looking old-school gamer, Handsome Tom. Oh, I'm sorry. That good-looking old school gamer, the Call of Duty runner-up. What you got for me, handsome Tom?
Man, that's a dick move. You know, Scott got lucky. But
I don't know, man. I
no,
watched the video.
It's really fun to watch the highlights you're putting together, man. I just can't believe how much we've done in the last 2 weeks. I mean, because I guess it's been 2 weeks since we.
Yeah.
Anyway, a lot of fun times. Pre-ordered a bunch of games. So
Well,
actually
what did
today.
you pre-order?
So the new Princess Peach game.
Okay.
If you pre-order from Best Buy, it comes with some kind of plastic diorama thing. I don't know if it's gonna be cool or not. Probably not.
Is it gonna be like the Super Mario Wonder one?
No, I have that one too. I don't. It's not as good as the Shadow Box. I don't think. So I saw a picture of it. And it's really small, so it's hard to tell. And then Jurassic Park collection. They're re-releasing it because they sold out the first time. So it's not limited run games, but it's by another company, and that doesn't come out till June. But I said F it, and
I'm gonna order that
16,
4 months early.
Yeah, there's 16 different Jurassic Park games on there, from Game Boy, 8-bit, 16-bit, and then portable. So spending more money, and then Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
What, pre-order?
So
no,
I just ordered it.
Oh, okay.
No. I was like, you know what? It's $5. It's on sale right now. So I don't know. It was still in my my saved box, but I have the one on Wii U, but I never pulled the Wii U out, so I figured I'll just get the version.
I see.
Then it has the extra add-ons too, right? Yeah.
Awesome.
So there's like a bonus DLC. Anyway.
Very good. Was there anything else that happened this week that you wanted to bring up?
Well, it just got posted, but if you watch the Duke Nukem recap there, it was a pretty funny sound bite. That's the best way to put it. But that just got posted. But Duke Nukem, man, hilarious. I feel like they really worked hard on the beginning of that game for the first level and a half, and then now it's kind of a little monotonous. But we'll see. I can't remember the rest of the game. So excited to play that. Not this Thursday, but next Thursday, FPS Thursday, we'll come back.
Nice. Very good. And there was a notable death.
Don't ask me about Queen Latifah, Scott. So during the stream, we were talking about the Mario Brothers movie from the old school.
Yes.
And there is a woman who has a love interest for Mario in that movie. I don't know if you remember the club scene. And I thought it was someone famous. I just couldn't think of the name, so I just shouted Queen Latifah, and apparently that is not correct. So
color me shocked that wasn't really Queen Latifah.
I was thinking of an actress. I just picked one.
Well, hell, I mean, I know you were personally very upset with the death of Carl Weathers.
Oh, that's where we're going. Sorry,
Yeah,
I was thinking on a positive note. Okay. Yeah, Carl Weathers, man, that guy, in Predator.
Oh, yeah.
Dylan, you son of a bitch. Like how ripped he got for Predator. And then you guys probably don't know, but he did voice of Jax in Mortal Kombat 10. So he's actually done a couple of video game voices from here and there. But I really like that guy. I thought it was cool. Of course, everybody, Mandalorian. But he's also, what about Chubbs?
Yeah, so I think that's my biggest question is if you were to poll our audience, I guess, what percentage would what would be the character they identify him as? Is it Apollo or is it Chubbs, basically?
What, Dylan, man, from Predator?
Yeah, I suppose yes. So maybe those three or Mandalorian. I know that's obviously huge. But
or any other thing that he was in.
Now, here's the thing. They announced that there's a Mandalorian movie coming out. I can't remember the name of it, but did he happen to film that before he died, or are they just going to cut his part? Because I don't know.
I don't think they're shooting that.
You haven't heard?
Yeah.
They haven't started shooting it. Okay, they just announced it. Yeah, so they're gonna. I don't know. That might be. I don't know. But anyway, he was in Little Nicky. He was a bunch of Adam Sandler stuff.
He was in Little Nicky? I don't remember him. I mean, that makes sense.
I don't know who he is in Little Nicky.
He played an angel, right? Didn't he play?
He played what?
No, he played Chubbs.
He's in Chubbs in Little Nicky?
Yeah, he's dead Chubbs. He's the Mambo instructor. Yeah. He's like, it's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
Well, he's been in so much stuff; it's ridiculous. You know, it sucks.
So Little
we're all
Nicky
we're all gonna
Billy
die
Madison
eventually.
Canonically, same universe.
Yeah. You know, he was in Kung Fu in 1975.
And Billy Madison.
So I don't know if you ever watched the Kung Fu TV series. It was pretty popular back in the
Yeah, the
days.
David Carradine.
Action Jackson.
Yeah. What do you say, Mickey?
Action Jackson. Simon Nagriff is saying that in the chat.
I don't know Action
Action Jackson.
Jackson. That's hard
Yeah,
to
I don't
say.
know that one.
Action Jackson.
Action Jackson.
Action
Well,
Jackson.
Anyway,
He
well,
was in Toy Story 4.
oh yeah, he's Combat Carl,
Yeah.
right? If I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken, I
I
think
think
he's Combat
so.
Carl. Yeah. There's
Yeah,
actually
but-
there's a real Combat
right back.
Carl finally. Mickey's
Yeah,
tending
so,
to
I
his
mean-
dogs for the record.
Yeah, so there actually is some video game things he did, and I think the most notable was Mortal Kombat 10. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, sad to see him go. Hopefully they, make him look realistic in whatever that is.
In the
the
Mandalorian, I bet they
Mandalorian
haven't.
movie.
I bet they haven't even shot that yet. They'll have to just probably cut that character out.
Well, this is super random, but last week when I was in Vegas, I saw Michael Jackson 1, and they had that thing where you know how they make people look, on stage realistic, like the
Yeah, is it like
projection on a clear screen or whatever it is.
Oh,
so
okay,
Michael
sure.
Jackson towards the end, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. So it's like
So-
kind of hologram-ish.
Yeah, but it looked pretty cool. I mean, I don't think they're gonna do that for a movie, but anyway, it's just kind of what I think of. So sad to see him go.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'm thanks for that eulogy.
Yes.
And if that's all from
Is it my
Tom,
introduction time?
yeah, I think it's time to turn to the man who's cursed to golf, the hot Thai guy himself. What you got for me, 8-Bit Mickey?
I got nothing.
No, you don't.
That's
you
it.
have something.
I mean, I got the results from our voting
Thank
quiz
you,
from last
yes.
week. But,
There we
okay,
go.
you want that now? Okay. let
Yeah,
me get
that's
it.
what we're here for.
We are here for the so our 1987 draft picks. If y'all remember from our last podcast, we had a pretty heated debate about who had the best list. I believe
With Mickey stealing Metroid like a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Which for
The
the record,
Japanese release.
I will say this because when I was posting the results, Jared's like, didn't we have voting in the comments too? So I will go through. Jared won overwhelmingly in the comments.
No,
like, nonstop.
according to the poll, I won.
Jared. But
But
according
no,
to the 63 votes on the poll, Handsome Tom won. I came in second, and Jared came in dead last. So
So hold on, but did the people vote in the poll and comment? Did you merge those together?
see, this is
Because
why
there could be
we
two
did
on
not
each.
merge. We only took the YouTube poll because we discussed this before. Because I think at the end,
because if they commented, we don't know if they voted, so we can't
right.
give them two votes.
So we don't know who won, is what you're saying.
No.
No,
You won. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You won overwhelmingly. It's 40 something. What was it? 48% of the votes went to you.
And
All
what
right.
was the
27
what was the
of
winning?
votes went to me.
I'm sorry.
That was my gosh. Mega Man, Punch Out, Beyond Zork, Contra, Space Quest 2, Into the Ego's Nest, and Mickey Mouse Capades.
It's pretty good. It's a good list.
It's a good list, but man, I reached back there. A lot of people probably had no idea, like at least two of those games, what the
You
hell they
won
were.
probably. I'm gonna say Punch Out and Contra won it for you. Actually, no. Space Quest 2 did really well too.
Yeah, Space Quest 2 was definitely a big
And
a
Mega
boon.
Man.
See,
You
yeah,
had. I will say you had the best titles on there. Mega Man, Punch Out, Contra, Space Quest 2's. Everyone remembered that, and then who doesn't know Mickey Mouse Capades?
Yeah, I mean, and
Double Dragon, so we all lost.
I mean, let's be real. Like, the thing that we all are taking away from this as a group is that Mickey's a cheater, and that we have to amend the rules next time because we have to make
we
sure.
need to say U.S. releases.
Yeah, either U.S.
so we're not
well,
confused.
I think what we need to do is like the list that I send out. So I sent you guys lists. We have to adhere to that list.
Are we gonna go off of Japan release dates? Is that really how you play video games?
That's how you did it. That Metroid was
No.
the Japan release date.
No, that was North America.
Yeah, right. So he
You know what? Then I blame Jared because he gave us a bum list.
I mean, I gave you when the when the games came out. But
Yeah,
yes, no, I know.
like there's 2 release dates:
Listen.
Japan, North America, Europe.
Sure.
Which is pretty much the worldwide release.
I
So-
mean, it's that's very presumptuous of you. But
Well,
no,
all we know is that the classy man has very passionate fans.
it's that. Well, see, this is what is upsetting about the results of this is that it is very clearly a popularity contest at this point because TJ won, and then Mickey, and then me. So, I get it. I understand.
So you think it's more popularity than legit video game?
No, I'm just kidding. But I
You
think
know what's funny is we're all three making excuses, but it doesn't matter.
I know.
I'm not making any excuses.
I would play any one of those
I'm very
games.
comfortable with that.
Well, at the end of the day, Handsome Tom is the victor. He records his first video game fantasy draft
Trophy.
Yes, video game fantasy draft trophy, and you know what? This will be written into the annals of history. So, you know,
The annals of history?
yeah, that's what I said. I said it right. Okay, I pronounced it correctly.
All right, I believe
Goonies
you.
2. I did. That's Simon Negriff says, I can't believe no one picked Goonies 2. I did see a lot of talk about the Goonies 2 when I was looking at, but I never played those games. So
I don't remember Goonies 2.
me neither, especially not an NES game. So beats me. That's a weird one.
Maybe it's underrated.
It appears to be. So
And you know what's funny is there wasn't a second movie, but there was a second video game for some reason.
that's true. That is weird. Yeah, what happens in Goonies 2?
That is kind of weird.
And they're on the ship and
When Willie comes back, the ship just crashes into rocks and people get all the money. I mean,
that sounds terrible.
I
That's
don't
a
know.
terrible sequel.
you see what I'm saying? Like, what happens?
totally.
The Goonies go to space.
Well, they bought the town, so the
that.
town's just safe. So everybody's just chilling.
The town's saved. Everyone's just chilling. That's the intro to the movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what happens.
the
That's true, no,
town
you're right.
is saved, and everyone just chilling.
Oh man, okay, so the irate gamer hated it. So you know what's funny is when I was playing some of these games, like the Ninja Turtle game, a lot of people were like, "Hey man, thanks for playing this," because the angry video game nerd made it sound like it was terrible and
Yeah,
impossible. So
The
I
joke
might
with
have to start
Simon's
playing
making
some
is
of those
that
that like.
the irate gamer hated it, so you know it has to be good because the irate gamer was really bad at video games in general, and
Well,
hated
so but
good games.
that's what I'm saying. We need to have like a debunked show where all we do is we take all these angry reviews, play through it, and say what's great about it. Just be like, no, F it.
True. You had a blast with Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I love play, but I loved that game as a kid, so that's why I was passionate about it. So some of these games, when you grow up, you're like, oh, this game was badass, and you play. Nope, somebody's never played it. They're like, what the hell are you talking about? This is garbage.
We are kind of like
So,
the
anyway.
We're like the anti-angry video game review show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, Silver Surfer. Now he made it look like it was impossible. So that might have to be on the list of games that we stream, just to say,
Well, I
you know
like,
what?
people talk about
Let's
this,
test
Simon's
this.
Quest. Like he threw a fit about Simon's Quest.
No,
but like
no,
reality, it was kind of. I mean, there was a lot of innovation there with that game.
So here's the problem with Simon's Quest. You would go to a friend's house, or you would borrow the effing game, and because you don't have the Nintendo Power or the guidebook
Right.
or the strategy guide, you'd be screwed. Like, how do you know you're supposed to go here and wait for night and then have a wand to make a tornado come to cross? You have no idea.
I was just saying it was innovative, and I said they did it well, but it was still pretty kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I do like how. Anyway, we can go on a tangent for Castlevania, so let's move forward. I could talk about Castlevania for the next 2 hours, so come on.
Well, this is now the Castlevania show.
Yeah, we're just gonna switch it up.
Anyway, if that's it for you, Mickey, thank you for delivering those. Those results.
Out of the podcast, the last results was
Yes.
Handsome Tom won.
So
came in and
you know what?
there.
If we're gonna keep
Or
doing
last.
this, I might have to go to Goodwill and make a video game trophy.
Yes.
And every time somebody wins,
Now we're talking.
they have the trophy in the back. Because
But
you
we have
guys
to
ever see
mail
the
it to
league?
Mickey.
Yeah, we will. That's
Mail
fine.
one.
But it's worth it.
The shipping costs are absurd.
Whatever.
No,
we'll get
that's
over.
great.
But you see what I'm saying. So I think
great
we
idea.
might have to have an
Small
official
trophy.
trophy, and then we'll see who holds it. The longest.
All right. Yeah,
So
fair
what,
enough.
we need to find out what we put on the trophy.
You know what? That's just incentive for you guys to beat me. Then so
to not have to
You know
ship
what?
you the.
I have a God of War statue that I don't use. We might just spray it gold and then mount it to the top of a trophy. That'd be pretty badass.
That is pretty
know?
badass.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something fun. Anyway, all right, Jared, keep going.
let's go.
Well, I didn't really have much. I did want to mention Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I have been playing that. Obviously, played a little bit on stream. It's very much like a continuation of the last game, but I've really been enjoying it. I'm kind of like I've got too many RPGs going on right now. So I'm
Yeah, you really do.
dude. Oh my god. So I'm trying to
Beat one, Jared.
well, I'm fucking trying. I tried the other night. I tried to beat Sea of Stars, and like I played for like 4.5 hours, and I still couldn't beat it. And I planned it out. I was looking at a walkthrough that kind of showed the just like the areas. So I was like, okay, there's this many areas left. I got to be close, and I couldn't do it. So I'm gonna do it in the next couple days. So what I'll probably do is on Friday when I stream, I think I have it scheduled for Sea of Stars, and I'll probably play that. And then I may buy Curse to Golf because that game looks awesome.
Yeah, no. Everyone agreed that you would love that game.
Yeah, so I may do that
100%.
after Sea of Stars on Friday. So anyway, I just want to mention that Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is super fun. It's like they took the original game and just kind of goosed it up a little bit. It doesn't need a whole lot of like new innovation.
Are you gonna have a major character die off screen when you're not streaming with that one too?
Dude, I don't know what to do. So what am I supposed to do? Stream like 50 hours of Infinite Wealth?
Yes.
I mean, I think
If a major story point happens, like Garl
what
dying.
do you want me to do? Like, I was trying to advance Sea of Stars so that I wasn't like, because I played like 30 hours of Sea of Stars on stream. So anyway, end of the day, I'm sorry that Garl died off
We
screen.
got a Discord message in general when Classy Man's just like, rip Garl, everyone. And it's like, oh, cool. That's how we
Shut up,
find
make
out
sure-
that
I'm
he
sorry.
died.
Well, I didn't know what to yeah, because I was torn if I should just stop and then, but anyway, I should have probably just stopped because I had too much to go anyway to finish it in that one night. But whatever, it is what it is. So,
Oh, good.
so I guess honestly that's it. Oh, I do have a new we do have some new CGRs coming out soon, and there I am going to attempt a new type of video coming out hopefully next weekish. So we will see how that
Should
goes.
we announce what the CGRs are, or just be surprised?
I will announce mine. And it's up to you if you would like to announce yours. But me
Okay.
personally, I
sure.
am playing on Saturday. I'm going to play Tecmo Super Bowl for as long as I can. I'm going to try and get a full
Dude, I'm
season
stoked
in.
about that.
I-
Yeah, so it's good timing. You know, Super
Right?
Bowl's the next day. Yeah, Techno Super Bowl's the way to go.
Cool. So and
Unless you have
that's-
NFL Blitz.
which I think I could act. I think I do, but I think like a full season of Tecmo Super Bowl would be super fun. So I may have to sim some games in the regular season, but just to make it happen within, I think I have like 4 hours scheduled, which I may be able to go a little longer, but nothing too crazy. So anyway, I have to sim some games, but that's going to be my classic game review is Tecmo Super Bowl. That should be finished pretty quick.
So mine, I actually wrote this script when I was at Screw Attack. That dates me a little bit, but I always wanted to do it. For some reason, I never found the words at the time. But it's Wizards and Warriors on the NES. So I've already voiced it. I've already started editing it. Bo Jackson #1. Yeah, but they cheat with
he's
Bo
really
Jackson.
good.
Anyway, change the subject. No, but I'm stoked about you playing Super Bowl, weekend with
Yeah.
football.
I was.
Pretty cool.
Well, what did you say? Did you say what game?
Yeah, Wizards and Warriors.
Oh, sorry.
You missed it.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I went screensaver
No,
mode.
it's
for a
all
second.
good. Like I said, what's funny is we were talking about doing top 5s and top 10s, and I was like, you know what, let me check the hard drive. And I'm like, I already have scripts written, and we just never followed through with them because we
Pump 'em.
retired.
Let's pump them out.
So, but of course we have to update them now because times have changed. But anyway.
No doubt. Very good.
Fun stuff.
Well, I'm very excited. It's going to be super fun. Bo Jackson is number one. I actually was, when I was capturing Tecmo Super Bowl the other day, I did some simming and I got to the Super Bowl and then I got absolutely destroyed by Warren Moon and the Houston Oilers.
You know what's funny? I used to love playing.
destroyed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Destroyed.
Aren't
Warren
those
Moon on
Titans
the.
now?
Huh?
What, Mickey?
The Houston Oilers, aren't they the Titans now?
They're Tennessee Titans now, yes.
Well, I was to say Warren Moon was on NBA Jam, and his password was
That would
always
be weird.
easy. So I always.
He was on
Warren Moon's on NBA Jam.
Really?
Yeah, you can play as Warren Moon on
Oh,
NBA
I forgot
Jam,
they
man.
did have like football players and stuff.
They
in
had
there.
celebrities and stuff on there. Yeah. So anyway, his password
Beastie
was really
Boys.
easy to remember.
Beastie Boys.
Yeah, there's all kinds of awesome stuff. Anyway,
That's awesome. We went off on a tangent. That's
yes.
great though. Hey, listen, if we've touched everybody's base, I think it's time to take a look at the 3 biggest news stories of the week in a segment we call the Tri-Source News. So let's throw it to this week's keeper of the Tri-Source, Handsome Tom. Hold on one second. Power. Wisdom. Courage. News.
Wait, we wait for me?
It's the Tri-Source News.
You told me to hold on.
Sorry, that was the intro. You probably can't hear the new intro, but
Oh yeah, I couldn't hear the. Sorry. Anyway, dude, I did see. I forgot you could play Bill Clinton NBA Jam. Side note.
Oh, yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
wasn't Hillary also in it?
Was she in it?
I'm trying to think. There's a bunch of really funny.
We could talk about that for quite some time. Anyway,
Yeah, we
so
can.
let's get going to Xbox. So this one's gonna be something we're gonna go back and forth with. So, people are saying the console wars are over because Xbox talking about releasing their exclusives to PlayStation. So Indiana Jones,
Starfield.
Starfield.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I wanted to kind of do two sides of the coin on. So pros and cons. So if they're gonna scrap Xbox and just be a new universal Steam,
Sure.
is that a good or a bad thing?
This is okay. If you're asking for my opinion, I think it's at this point.
I am.
At this point.
Yes.
I think it's bad because I think it's insane. It's wild to no good goody. What's up? It's wild to bet on streaming gaming or game streams right now. You know what I mean? I just don't think the tech's there.
So okay, maybe I clarify. Let's say they keep the Xbox, they keep the Xbox.
Sure, we still have hardware.
But there are no exclusive games. But Game Pass is the only thing that's exclusive on the Xbox. Do we all win or not?
Who's we all? Are you talking about Xbox fans or Xbox
Anybody.
users?
So let me put it this way. Let's say I've got my Switch and I can play that Game Pass on my Switch anywhere. But when I want to play with my Xbox, I can go home and play with my Xbox.
Yes.
I'm fine with that. Yes.
Mickey,
You see what I'm saying? So,
Mickey, you got to get close to your mic, man.
yeah, closer to the mic, big dog. But what I'm trying to say is, okay, so if it's like that, they continue to make hardware. Like, that's the only thing that I think Xbox fans are disappointed in, because I do like the controller. I would love a mix of the PlayStation and Xbox controller. I love where the analog sticks are, but I really do like the triggers.
That haptic feedback
by PlayStation.
It's pretty nice.
Which is it's pretty awesome. And I like that I don't have to have a headset if I don't want to. I can use the mic in the thing, or I can use my cell phone. Anyway.
Sure.
So I don't know why people are that upset. Like, if we get more games and we have more options to play them in more areas,
Oh, I agree
I
with
don't
you.
care. Now, if they scrap Xbox and it's just called like Live and it's just another Steam, that disappoints me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it could be just like, was it Riot Games? Don't they do their own thing?
Well, EA does their own thing. So EA's got Origin, but they're still mixed with Xbox. You've got Steam. You've got Ubisoft.
Sure.
You've got, like, they're all
Epic.
just this... Yeah, mash. You got Amazon Prime Gaming, which they have a lot of SNK stuff, which is badass, and most of it's free. But everybody's pissed off, and I can't. And it depends. So next week is the big announcement, or is it is Friday or next week? I think it's next week.
I think it's. He said, yeah.
So he was super vague. So I'm hoping that whatever he unveils next week, our minds are going to be blown. So
Sure.
we'll see. Because we already know there's another Xbox. We've already seen the specs for it.
Have we though? I mean,
So,
we've
the
seen a
round one?
leak.
Yeah, but I mean, they leak stuff on purpose just to get hype built behind things these days. But it seemed pretty legit. So, and it made sense because it's almost using the same format they have now. They're just changing like the processor of the video card, and like it's round instead of square with the same fan direct. You know what I'm saying? So,
Sure.
and console life, what, 6 to 8 years? So we still have 6 to 8 years of Xbox if they released a new Xbox this year.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows where we're going to be then? Maybe it'll be, Jared's glasses and we play video games on that. I don't know.
What the hell, dude? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like Jared's
I'm
your
just
size of your glasses.
yes,
You
I
see what I'm saying? So, I think it's a good thing. But again, until we get concrete answers, people flipping out. Yeah. Mickey, what do you think?
Yes,
Well,
I agree.
well thought out. I think, yeah. I mean, I tend to think like, if I agree that I think the people. I'll put it this way. I think the people who are upset are the people who have owned an Xbox for a long time, and that are people. No, I know, but no, you're an outlier, dude. You have an Xbox and a PlayStation and a PC and a Mac. You've got you know what I mean. You're a little more of an enthusiast. But the person who is like casual gamer, you're an enthusiast. He goes home. This person goes home and plays on his Xbox or they play on their Xbox, and they have spent the past 10 years watching Sony release excellent exclusive after excellent exclusive, and Sony keeping those games from PC, and finally, in the past couple of years, these Xbox owners are feeling like oh wait, we're gonna get our exclusives now. We're gonna get our killer apps, and now they feel like that's going away. So
yeah, but exclusive's a loose term these days. I mean, you could release it and for 3 months, and you could say it's an exclusive. PlayStation's done that forever, where they're like, we have exclusive DLC, and then it comes to Xbox 6 months later. There's nothing new here.
Yeah,
so,
no, I totally agree.
Yeah, Xbox has been buying up a crap load of publishers, which kind of would make them the leader if they balls out and stop being pansies about it. And it seems like instead they're spreading themselves out to just make money across all platforms. So they're trying to pull the here's what disappoints me, Fortnite. So you can play Fortnite on your phone, right? Or
Sure.
any device, which doesn't lend to better visuals because it has to be this universal platform. So some of that makes sense, and they are making a shitload of money, but I don't know. Until we get that official announcement, I'm gonna think positively. I'm thinking, you know what? I want to play my Xbox on my Switch. Although would Nintendo let them do that? That's the real question.
Oh, Nintendo.
PlayStation,
No.
maybe.
Nah, Nintendo probably wouldn't.
Yeah, so that's also another thing. So anyway, I think it could possibly be a good thing. I mean, they say Xbox exclusive, and it's really Xbox and PC exclusive. So what's adding another console?
Sure.
Straight up.
I mean, I do think we're entering an era where like the console gaming experience that we're used to is very much changing, and it's going to change a ton in the next 10 years. Like, I don't think cloud gaming's ready, but I mean, that's certainly the way we're going. But
yeah, it's gonna make me tear up, man. I'm still trying to buy as much physical crap as I can, so I don't lose it forever.
Well, and then you look at like on the PC end, like companies like Nvidia and AMD are all doing frame gen stuff. So they're moving towards a no video card and no hardware type gaming experience as well. So hardware is on its way out. I think, like, whether or not we like it or not, I think everything is a pendulum, right? You always, it's just like we're seeing physical games coming back now in their own way, right? So as soon as they go away, the time will pass and they will come back. So if the consoles do go away, there will be niche consoles that come back for the hardcore gamers. Yeah, so I don't know, and I do think
we'll get a little select NES that you can plug into your TV. That they'll have all your hard copy games on it. That's a curated library.
that Nintendo gets
Wait,
to
wait,
take
I
from
have
you when
that.
they want. Yeah, that's true. But it would be like a stream, like a service, right?
Officially licensed. Yeah. So yeah, it's just like the Ubisoft guy says, people just have to get used to not owning things anymore. And honestly, the next generation past my kids, they're not going to ever own anything.
No, and
Unless,
corporate goons like that guy need to just like not say stuff to the media because they sound like idiots. But really, they're just telling the truth. I mean,
well, here's the other thing: if he didn't say that, would you have paid attention to anything he said last week?
Oh, no, absolutely.
So the question is it? Maybe it's well thought out. So a lot of things that have been done are staged. I've been doing marketing for a long time. So, I mean, I don't know if Elon Musk breaking the window on the truck was staged or not, but if it was, it's a genius move because everybody was talking about it. So I'm curious to see what everybody's going to tune in next week to find out what he's got to say about X. And I don't think anybody would have paid attention.
You think the leaks were like, were smart leaks? You think? I mean,
probably.
It was very weird the way the whole thing happened because like State of Play, and we're going to talk about that in a second, was like a bang up, like absolute banger. Like everybody was kind of going crazy because it was pretty sick. Everybody really liked what they showed. Then
we'll go into that in a minute.
Yes, we will get into it in a minute. Then the news comes out about Xbox exclusives going away, right? Going to PlayStation. That comes out like right after. So then, tempers are high with the console wars, right? And then,
well, again, everything was forgotten about the State of Play after that announcement.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fair point.
Yeah, and if they're going to announce it next week anyway, I feel like it was a strategic leak.
Yeah,
to be honest with you. So we'll see what they actually have to say. Yes, actually, people still buy vinyl. Yeah, the chat's going nuts.
I was gonna say, yeah, people still buy vinyls. What Apple's saying.
Oh, no doubt.
At the same time, I will say the gaming industry and the music industry have been very different entities. Like, I mean, they haven't gone down the same path, like, at all.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's a whole different animal, But anyway, and then vinyl disappeared, and then because it became a collectible, that's when they started re-releasing crap, and it became popular again.
Yeah, and it was like an audiophile thing too. I think there will always be the market for people who are interested in like the like super.
Jared, are we about to get into the era of when we start getting a little older? We're gonna start like collecting CDs because that's what sounds the best.
It's coming, dude. It's coming. I'm telling you, that kind of stuff.
Coming around. Well, N64 prices went skyrocketing like a year or two ago, so I assume GameCube and PS2 are about to go nuts.
Did you just
regular
Xbox gave a thumbs up?
Who, me?
Yeah, and a little thumbs up. Oh, is that a Discord thing? Sorry. Anyway,
sometimes
if he does a thumbs up, they'll pop up on him.
Give me a thumbs up. Yes. Anyway,
weird. I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, Xbox positive news. We're definitely going to talk about that when they announce the official stuff next week. So let's move into State of Play. So you guys checked out State of Play. What was your favorite trailer?
Oh God!
You saw Dave the Diver, but you've already played Dave the Diver.
I have, but there's cool new stuff. There's Godzilla and Dave the Diver. Now, so I think that's gonna be really cool. I mean, I personally am very enamored by Death Stranding, which is a game I've never played, but like I
haven't played the other one either.
So I that to me I'm very interested in. I want to go back and do that and experience that. For some reason it's I know it's certainly controversial, but I think it's something I would enjoy. But Dragon's Dogma 2. To me, I think that game looks fantastic. I can't wait to play that one.
I'm going to go with a weird one. I'm going to say V Rising. So there's not enough, Diablo type of games anymore. Like, it's just not. So I'm kind of excited. Diablo's Diablo, and they kind of sold out. I played the cell phone version. I hated it. I didn't hate it. Okay, I played it until the paywall, and then I gave up. So there was no closure.
Well, y'all didn't play Diablo 4.
No, but... Perfect Liz and I do want to. The problem is I feel like we're gonna, get sucked in. So with the last Diablo, you remember me, Joe. I mean, Perfect Liz. We played through that game how many times?
I don't know, man. I'll play with you guys again. I mean, I'm down.
Well,
but yes, V-Rising.
No, it's all good. They had the VR stuff. I really want to get a PSVR 2, but it's just pricey. So maybe if I find a cheap one. But they did Metro Awakening. I played some of the Metro games. they were kind of ahead of their time, but I haven't played anyone recently, so I don't know if that's any good. Have you played any of the Metro games?
I have never played a single Metro game.
I've heard good things about the Metro games.
I would like to now that I have a nice,
rockin' machine,
a nice PC that'll make it look nice.
Yeah,
but no, I haven't. I don't. That was a really good, a really good overall. I was surprised by how good it was. Just state of play in general.
I just love it when they show gameplay, man. I hate it when it's just like you look at the fancy cutscene. You're like, oh, okay, cool. What does it play like?
Right.
What are we doing here? And not everything they showed was exclusive. But
about Sonic the Hedgehog Generations.
So, okay, I want to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. I keep buying a Sonic game every couple of years, and I keep not playing through it because I'm disappointed. Anybody else? Anybody else just like?
Oh, I think
I
like
feel
you and
like
everybody else.
Yeah, how do they keep making games if nobody's buying? Are we just all buying them and not playing them? I don't know, but they all feel like the same. They're like, Sonic moves faster, but it looks and plays like the old games, but it's not the old games. Like, I keep feeling I get that over and over and over again. And Sonic and Shadow, I was like, this is a mix of Sonic on the Dreamcast, Sonic on the Genesis, and, you know, maybe one other extra element. And I'm like, I just don't know if I can spend the money on it anymore. The other problem, too, is they drop by like 50 or 80% in the next 6 months. So, like, you know, Christmas, I'll pay $10 for it.
Well, here's another game I kind of want to talk about that I haven't heard anyone mention, and it's just kind of confusing to me. Foam Stars. So isn't that just Splatoon, but for PlayStation?
That does sound very Splatoony.
Like, if you watch the trailer, it's like it's literally two different colored foams. You try to cover the map, and to travel across the foam, they surfboard across it. They don't like it's like if you go on your foam, you can surfboard across your foam and stuff. And I'm like,
that's exactly Splatoon.
This game, they're like, oh, you get skins and stuff, but I could be wrong. There could be someone who's like, no, dude, Foam Stars is completely different. It's gonna be revolutionized the gaming stuff. But to me,
Foam Stars is like, it's a 100% knockoff of
it looks
just
like
with
a
surfboards.
super shitty Nintendo Splatoon knockoff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Splatoon has like 3 games out now, you know?
Simon, I did play Sonic Frontiers with the little boy for a little while. He liked it, and I might have been able to get into it, but there hasn't been a Sonic game that sucked me in, you know, in years. And that's the best way to put it.
PlayStation All-Stars, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long, long, long time.
I never really enjoyed the 3D Sonics at all. I mean, you know,
Dude, the one on Dreamcast was pretty badass. Come on.
Yeah, it was never my thing. I mean, I've kind of always been a Sonic hater, at least like since I was a kid. Like I was always I had an NES, so I was like, Sonic's
just pretty much a shitty kid.
Yeah, I was a bad kid. I was a shitty person as
you know what? I was more of a Mario fan. I'll be honest with you. So I was a Mario fan until 1993.
Here we go.
1993.
Brian had a Genesis.
Perfectly.
I do, and he had Eternal Champions. He had Mutant League Football, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, Sonic 2, and we played that crap for days, like just days on. We would go rent movies at Blockbuster or the All-in-One down the street. The All-in-One's a gas station. They used to have rentals.
The gas station would rent you a Sega Genesis game?
They had a mini rental section, and they used to have Sega Genesis games. So we would ride our bikes over there to rent. So anyway,
that is awesome.
So I just love video games. It's hard for me to discriminate. I like things better than other things, but you know,
I'm right there with you. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I know people have liked the newer Sonics, but it's never been my thing either. So.
I think there's been like 2 a year for the last 5 years, and I just can't get on board.
It's always very weird when they will put Sonic next to a very realistic human. You know what I mean? And like the princess. I can't remember which Sonic game this was, but there was like a specific 3D Sonic game where he has a love interest that is clearly a human woman.
Oh yeah.
But what
It's
about the
very
pink
weird.
girl? I can't think of her name. Anyway, yeah, there's so many different Sonic games.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's,
speaking of Sonic, what?
I can't. I
You can remember her name?
Yeah. No. Anyway, go ahead. I'll think of it.
Okay, so they released like a teaser for the new Sonic 3 movie, and I was really worried. I was worried that Jim Carrey, because he said he was retiring, he's done, he's not doing anything else. You know, my mind was blown when they were like, hey, you know, they like at the end of the trailer that you can hear him laughing. I'm like, there's no way. So I was Googling it as soon as possible, and Jim Carrey's coming back for the Sonic 3 movie, so I'm pretty stoked about that. He's a big part of the movie.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
He's got to be.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The movie would be just ruined if Jim Carrey is not in it. I know he's old, but he's still the best. Who would you pick as Robotnik besides Jim Carrey after he's played the role 2 times? There's nobody.
No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can replace him in almost anything. You know what I mean?
Without rebooting the whole thing.
Right. Without just kind of starting over.
Ace Ventura without Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Which, you know what? It's like Dumb and Dumber without Jim Carrey. That one in between Dumb and Dumber 1 and 2, and that movie effing sucked. That was like I never finished the movie. I've never finished that movie.
You got an actor who's trying to act like Jim Carrey, acting like someone else.
Yeah, I mean, it did have Bob Saget in it, though. I mean, that was the best part where he thought there was poop all over the wall. That was the most memorable part for me, and the rest of it I just couldn't stand.
Amy,
but,
yes, 4MG, Amy, thank you.
No, dude, both of the Sonic movies I thought were bad, and I think the Sonic movies is kind of what's spawning all the new Sonic games because he's revitalized.
Sure.
So I wish they would just. Here's the problem: what do you do? Like, how would you make a Sonic game better? What do you do?
That's a great question.
Because his gimmick is run fast, and you know, I don't know.
Well, didn't Colors or Generations do really well, like the original Generations or like the Sonic Colors,
Sonic
like
Mania?
because all they did was just
see. That's what I'm saying. You keep naming Sonic's
just
Mania,
create
Colors,
the original
Generations,
Sonic.
like it just keeps going. You know, I mean, I guess Mario's the same way, but I feel like there's more Sonic games than Mario games. So anyway, totally stoked. I really hope that movie rocks. I'm gonna go see it with the kids.
But
well, Mario's different though, because Mario has 2 different kinds of Mario games. You got the 3D Mario games, which is like Mario Odyssey, Mario 64, things like that.
Well, this game they just showed, it's got a combination of both.
Which game? What game?
The Sonic game
sure.
State of Play.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while, where it's kind of both. They got the 2D and the 3D.
Well, I mean, that's what they did with Mario Odyssey. So they had those side-scrolling.
Yeah, but that's different. That's totally different.
Oh, all right, totally different.
It's entirely different.
He's like first-person Sonic or Sonic VR. When?
Sonic VR, you know what? I think you got it. So you like put on the glasses and you are Sonic, and then you just see how fast you run when you're doing things. That actually might be fun. I don't know.
Listen, there's a whole lot of Sonic Speed Party or whatever the Roblox game is that's going on in my house.
Really?
That gets played a lot around here. Not by me, but...
Yeah. 4th said it. Sonic or Sonic VR. Sonic VR would be pretty cool.
Too, like, who's the market for this? Like, are you gonna like it, or is the kids gonna like it?
I don't know. I
think that's the problem, is that you at this point, who are you making a Sonic game for? Are you making it for someone who liked Sonic in 1990?
Why can't you do both? I mean, the last Mario game was geared towards me and the kids. They wanted to play it just as much as I did.
Yeah, but it's also like,
it's
not one of the best Mario games I've ever played. I don't know.
I still haven't beaten it, so that tells you how good it is. So like Mario Galaxy, I didn't put it down.
Right.
Like I just kept playing
and
because I wanted to beat that game.
Like I couldn't stop.
Yeah, the problem is the target audience is off, so it's not hard enough anymore. Like I feel like they've dumbed it down so much that a 2-year-old could play it instead of having, even though we were 5 and getting our ass beat by Mario.
Yeah, that's going to be in the side-scrolling platformer Mario games. They've really dumbed it down to where, hey, play as Yoshi and you won't ever die,
right.
like, or whatever.
Well, see,
like,
I'm
or if
okay.
you do die, a magic bubble comes and saves you.
Yeah, I'm okay with having it so the adult can play with the kid. I get that, but it's still so easy. I just get bored with it.
And there are some, I don't know how we started talking about this game, but it does get hard. I mean, there are like, you know how it has like the difficulty ratings, right? There's like a 5-star.
Yeah.
There are some 5 stars that are some toughies, but it's like they're few and far between. At least in Mike's, I still haven't finished it either. So, but yeah, it's not quite the same difficulty.
See, that's how I know it's an
YouTube
okay
go
game.
Mario Maker levels.
What about?
Ooh, those are
Like,
made
play some Mario
to
Maker
have you
level.
fail. Like the whole point of those is to just troll you. That's the whole point of Mario.
I mean,
Maker.
some of them, yeah, at least, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on. So Jim Carrey, I'm glad to hear that he's back, even though he retired. I don't want that guy to retire until he dies. Like,
Yeah,
just
listen,
keep acting.
He's a weirdo now. I'm gonna be honest. Like these people.
He was always weird.
Yeah, but these people that are like ultra famous, uber celebrities, like their behavior is just bizarre. Like you know what I mean. Like a retiring.
Dick Van Dyke.
okay.
Dick Van Dyke pulled it off. That dude's still acting. He's 99 right now.
Is he 99?
Yes.
I don't want to know anything about Jim Carrey's life outside of the movie he's in.
No. I
that's
just want him to keep acting. I don't care what he does on the side.
Weird guy.
Well, he does
Yeah.
painting.
Yeah.
Apparently. Anyway, listen, that was an excellent Tri-Source News, Tom. Thank you for delivering it with such eloquence. I enjoyed it very much.
A lot of debatable topics.
There's a lot. Yes, we talked for a while. That's why I was like, this news segment's gonna be long, and we
right.
So, anyway, that's I think it's time, if you guys are ready, to debut our new segment. This is the sister segment to Jared's Audio Dungeon. So strap in and make ready. Hey, listen, I do apologize to Tom and Mickey who can't hear the theme song that I'm about to play, but I will send it to you after. But
Okay.
The strap in for a brand new segment, Jared's Video Pizza Party. It's Jared's Video Pizza Party. So grab a slice, pull up a chair, and let's watch a video. That's good pizza. All right, and that's the worst theme song of all time. But I went to a place in Frisco, Texas, which is very close to. Well, I got on the Dallas North Tollway, and I drove about 30 minutes north to Frisco, Texas, to go to the National Video Game Museum, and which is a really cool thing that exists in Frisco. It's kind of a small museum, but it's pretty neat. I know Tom's been there. My intention at some point was that I was gonna do like a full stand-up, like, hey, this is classy, man. I'm at the video game museum. But we got there, it was like insanely crowded. I don't know what's going on with that area right now, but that building, like, oh my God, there's a bunch of shit going on in that building.
Jared, can we talk about it after we show this clip?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start this video. So immediately you're going to see the classy kid. Here he is. This is the entrance. That's the classy kid. He's very excited to go to the National Video Game Museum. And if there's going to be some things that I want to pause and ask you about, Tom, because there's some stuff in here that now that I'm looking at the footage, I don't remember what it is.
Okay.
But this is the kind of like facade at the entrance. They have this cool, crazy, abstract TV art thing with all these cool games on it, and these like golden.
They're broken, spray painted consoles.
Yes. Yeah. And I will say, like, this place is cool, but it is a little on the jank side.
It's missing something.
It definitely is, and it was like dimly lit. So, anyway, it was very, very crowded though, and it's a small area. But this is the very beginning, so like, you see, kind of, there's that big
giant pong.
Yep. My wife didn't want to be in the video, so she.
Oh man, I haven't seen Christina in so long.
Well, she was there just for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
And oh yeah, so they have all these like gaming setups, right? Where all these consoles set up where you can play all kinds of stuff. This is the classy kid playing Miss Pac-Man on the Atari. I think it's the first time he's ever played Atari, honestly. Because I asked him what.
Well, that's the new Atari.
Yeah, that was what.
Oh yeah, Pong. That's awesome.
Yeah, Giant Pong is cool.
Giant Pong.
Yeah, so this is the National Video Game Museum, 4th MG. It is in Frisco, Texas.
It's like,
but yeah, so basically, it honestly seems like it's someone's like just amazingly extensive collection.
So please tell me you got footage of the
Oh.
glass case I told you to look at.
I'm not sure. We're gonna have to see.
Okay. Those shirts you can buy?
No, you can't buy them, but they're just on display. These are original shirts that they have on display. They're so badass. Like this Marble Madness T-shirt and this Alucard T-shirt. Look at this.
Whatever, man. That's
Fear has an
Star
address?
Fox T-shirt. So I have that NBA Jam shirt. So anyway, you know why I started working at a video game store? One of the reasons?
Why's that? First T-shirts?
They gave all the employees T-shirts for all the video games that were
is
released.
so cool.
And you couldn't buy video game T-shirts. There was no store for it. So I was like, I really love video game T-shirts. Screw it. I'm gonna go work at a video game store. Not only for the discount, but I got stuff I couldn't buy. So that's why I started working at a video game store.
Splatterhouse shirt.
Yeah, that Splatterhouse shirt is really sick.
Shirt, super
There's
bad.
an Echo
Power
the
Stone,
Dolphin
whatever,
one.
dude.
I'm trying to pause because there's just some really good ones. Echo the Dolphin one.
So
the Mario
I used to drink
Shasta.
beers with the guy who made Echo the Dolphin. So Misanthropic West used to work with the guy when he was working at Namco. So we'd go and have beers with the guy who made Echo the Dolphin. I always thought that was one of the coolest. Anyway, keep going.
That is very cool. I like that. Yeah, that Star Fox shirt. There's that Sega Saturn. It says, "This is your world."
I don't know. The Jaguar shirt's pretty solid.
Yes, just like some absolute bangers. The Ridge Racer one. I mean, just so cool.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. I want that one.
The Code Veronica.
Like I said,
gosh, too many good ones.
That is why I got into a video game store job.
So this is the
Stage 2 timeline.
Yeah, this is like the console timeline, right? So they have it all kind of laid out here with the giant Super
I had
Nintendo
a Sega
controller.
Pico.
So this
this
is me just kind of taking footage of some of these cases. So
Yeah.
what is this black PlayStation?
What?
Is that a
don't know,
dev
but
kit?
it's
I
not-
guess these are dev
It's
kits.
not the Nutty Professor 2 Meet the Clowns.
No. Black PlayStation was not a North American release.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's
So
just,
keep going.
I see.
Right, but the Sega CD is normal.
Yeah, that's the Sega CD dev kit though, right? It's because it says
Yeah,
software.
it's got the extra switches on the front.
And then I don't know what happened at the bottom. These
Oh,
are some.
that was the N64 DD. Is what that
yes,
was.
and there's another. We'll see another N64 DD in a bit.
Loving this.
Yeah, Mickey, this place is so cool. You would love it here.
That case. No, that's not it.
So there's the Toe Jam and Earl stuff at the bottom. There's the Skate or Die. What are these?
Are these
Those are-
vinyls of the soundtrack?
No. Those are PC games. They were in huge boxes back in the day. They're PC
Those
boxes.
are big box PC games.
Yes. See where it says EGA right there in the front?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
guess
they're
you're right.
No, I remember that now.
They're big PC boxes.
Dude, that is
Toe
wild.
Jam and Earl.
I have them right here. Here,
We'll bust one out. Yeah. This.
all
It's,
right.
One now.
Here, I'll bust out a unique one here. So here is the original Tomb Raider
Oh.
with the fancy. See how
remember
big
that.
this thing is, though?
Yeah.
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 I
So
remember
it's
that
huge.
box.
Anyway,
Yeah, the thing about this museum is there's just shit everywhere. So and there were a lot of people, so I got the best footage I could. But so there's the classy kid playing on the big ass Super Nintendo controller.
I hope you guys brought hand sanitizer too.
Oh,
'cause-
dude.
Oh my.
Yeah,
That's
trust
all I
me.
can think about.
Trust
right now.
me. Yeah.
now you're playing with power.
Okay, so here's the Super Mario
Mario
Brothers
Brothers.
movie. Yes, so they have a whole.
So that wasn't there when I was there. That's
Mario
new.
Brothers
This
movie
seems
corner.
new. Yes, there's a
Yeah,
whole section.
Celebrating 30 years.
Did they actually buy outfits from
dress.
that movie?
I think so, man. Look, there's
Oh wow.
there's whatever the Koopa head.
There's
Yeah,
the boots.
Yep, the boots.
All right,
they got
all
some
right.
of the with the gun, the weird gun things. Okay, so here's your Zork.
Dude,
Um,
love them. I have that too, actually.
and
I've
beyond.
got Zork 1 right there.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. Beyond Zork is up there too, on the far to the right. By the way, which
See,
was
I told you, man, that series was so cool at the time. It was like the first video game RPG, and it was a text adventure. Like, that's the only way they could do it in the beginning.
so. What is this suspended? A cryogenic nightmare. Do you know what that is?
No, that's part of Zork,
Oh, okay.
isn't it?
It does seem
Yeah,
like
keep
it's
going.
in the Zork. This is in the
Yeah,
Infocom
yeah.
section,
I mean, there's Dork map
Um,
right there.
and we've got some other
Pinocchio,
old PC.
3DO, so Panasonic Reel,
Oh, yeah, there's-
CD32.
Frog Feast.
There's
The
just
Neo
random
Geo CD.
games.
Yeah, this is weird. This is kind of a little random case. I'm not sure what that. So here's like handheld stuff.
Oh man, I sold my links in box. I do have. Anyway, I keep going.
Yeah,
So
no, we're showing this to Tom, and all he's gonna do is compare
I
everything.
know,
that
like
he
I
has.
had this. I know.
I have that. I don't have that. I want that.
All right.
The handhelds
I
are
do
cool
want some things. Yeah.
because they have the.
God, I remember my old Brick Boy.
They have all
I
these.
love it.
Oh, dude, I had a Brick Boy too, man. I absolutely loved it. The handhelds are cool because they have them sitting out where you can like. So you see here, they have them kind of tethered. Yeah, but so you can chill and play, and just accumulate all of the gems if you want.
3 of those are newer anyway.
Yeah, the little Pac-Man arcade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the indigenous peoples section. I think this is new too because I don't remember this last time.
Yeah, I didn't know there was an indigenous Turok.
Yeah, he's playing
I got
Turok.
All right. Gun is a part of the indigenous
Gun
peoples.
too. Oh my god.
Yeah, so there's some questionable
Mike would be
stuff.
rolling around this with pride right now.
Well, I'm curious. I kind of wanted to ask Mike about this, about what he thought about this. I just kind of I forgot to mention it to him.
I remember Gun though.
I remember Gun.
Gun was a good game. I liked Gun.
Yeah.
What's weird is they do have like this is us trying to explain to him that there's one joystick on this N64 controller, by the way, which is pretty fun. Christina was like, this is the joystick. And he was like, what?
Yeah. You have to use the C buttons to move with the C buttons.
Yeah, exactly. He was very confused. But, so here's the VR section. So these are all the old attempts at VR, the old Sega 3D glasses.
3D glasses. I love those.
That's the Power Glove.
Yeah. So bad. Is that a test Power Glove there?
It's like it looks like a Power Glove taken apart, so you can kind of see the guts.
I remember that one. I always wanted to buy that one, but I think it was like $2,000.
So here's where they have all like the old PC Engine stuff and old
Apple II. Yeah.
They have this. This is a shit. I missed it. Damn it. Sorry. Hold on one sec. This is a fake video game store that they have in here. So yeah. This is kind of cool. They even have like
you even know they're coming back.
Right, I know. This is the classy kid attempting to play an infamous Atari game. And if I
enjoy,
I have the audio, and I guess I could turn it up, but I'm not going to this time. But I walk up to him and I say, "Hey, what do you think of this game?" And he goes, "It's terrible." It's like, yes. So
he's not wrong.
Yes, he's definitely right. So they obviously at this point it's just kind of consoles and cases. Rise of home computers. That's this section. This is the Minecraft area. We're actually good on time, so we're doing good. No, it doesn't open. So the bathrooms. This is the
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, this I think is new too. So the bathrooms are Dragon's Lair themed.
Yeah, that was there.
Little Dragon's Lair shrine, which is really cool. And then the bathrooms, ye whirlpools, which I enjoy greatly.
Yep.
This is
the good old sexual humor.
Again, all I can think about is that that video game machine is right outside a bathroom where I'm pretty sure nobody
washes their hands. Yeah, thank you, Mickey.
Immediately walk out of that bathroom.
Man, I missed that Zelda board game.
All the board games.
The Doom one was pretty fun too.
We have a new. Sorry, go ahead, Mickey.
I remember when Wes had he had the Zelda board game. Remember that?
No, he had the Doom board game, and remember, we must have been playing it wrong because whoever got the chainsaw was just kicking everyone's.
That was me.
The Doom board game.
Yeah, like a rope.
Doom board game,
you weren't here for that, Jared?
I don't think I was. I guess.
It was really cool.
I think. Well, I mean, when you get the chainsaw, it's like the rules read weird, and I mean, we all read through the rules. I wasn't it wasn't me going, no, I get to do this. It was.
So you remember how we were talking about Mickey's a cheater?
Oh, shut up.
He is.
No, the rules actually didn't make sense. And after the game, we looked it up, and they're like, the guy who made it's like, yeah, we made a mistake with this rule, blah 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 blah. And God dang it, we spent all this time playing the game.
You just go through and kill everything. It's
because you get to pass through them, and then you go to the next guy, and then if you hit one guy and hit another guy, you get to do it again, and it just kept going. And we're like, what the f is happening?
If you pass pass through someone, like you could swing again, and then so like, but all the enemies are grouped up, and so it was all lined up, and pretty much just went through all the way through.
Yeah, he killed
Great.
everybody with that stupid chainsaw. All right, keep going, Master Chief.
We have a new Pac-Man game that's similar to the old Pac-Man game. It's really badass. It has a Pac-Man that like goes walk walk walk. It's actually a really fun game. And then there's this
you and I have
Castlevania
been there.
Lords of Shadow.
That's badass.
Oh my god.
Guy, yeah.
I want that. I need that in my room.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah. Okay, so they have these. My wife was in there.
Old school rooms.
They do have these old school rooms. So they have the '80s room and then like the '90s room, right?
Oh, that's fun.
So in the '80s room, they have an Intellivision, which this was fun explaining to the classy kid. He was like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, "That's the controller." So that was fun explaining that to him. And then when we went to the '90s room, I was explaining to him that bring the wood grain back. I totally agree. That
the wood grain, oof.
like here he's living my childhood right in this moment. Like this is so very similar to like
your setup.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean
wow,
like
yeah.
like all, I mean there was a little Pee Wee Herman toy up there, and it just this whole area makes me feel
I
very
bet
weird.
that made you feel good.
Yes.
There you go, 64 DD.
Yeah, there's your DD. And it's got all the Mario Artist stuff, which is cool. The F-Zero X.
There we go. Okay, so the glass case is behind here. This is the good stuff.
So yes, so I think I got
Hello Kitty Dreamcast. I love it. I almost bought one, but it was too expensive.
the what Dreamcast?
Hello Kitty Dreamcast.
Oh, I
that
see it
top
now.
blue
Okay.
one.
I see it now.
Yeah.
I've never seen those PS2s in those colors.
Yeah.
don't
I mean,
remember
I think only 2 of them were North America. I think the were Japanese releases, but I have that Xbox right there.
Yeah, you have that. Is that the Mountain Dew Xbox?
Mountain Dew Xbox, yeah.
The Clumps PS1. I don't think they had the Clumps PS1. So.
PS1.
Yeah.
Here's some. The
The
cereal
cereals,
boxes.
yes.
Yeah.
I think we found it online on a shady Japanese website that's like, and it's like $800
There's the big
or
box.
something.
There it is.
There's a big Earthbound box.
Yeah, the big box Earthbound.
Yep.
That's what I was trying to say. Gyromite.
Yeah, I guess that's the Rob. Here's just some weird random Mario artifacts.
Yeah. Like I said, there's the Marlboro. See the red one? The red Atari Lynx? That was
there's
a
a
Marlboro edition. Uh-huh. So right there in the top, that's the Marlboro edition.
Get out of town. That is
Atari
awesome.
Lynx.
No Good Goody wants to know, is that the weird Mario face?
That is the
Yes.
weird Mario face.
It is the weird Mario face.
I was wondering that myself. This Atari marketing setup is so badass.
That is pretty badass. Atari home
Yes.
computer.
I love
They had
this.
an NES version of that had 12 games in the top.
Well, there's a Game Boy one that you're about to see that is also equally
Alright,
badass that I
bouncy
want
ball.
in my house. Give me this.
Yeah, that weird Mario was in an old Game Hero video, and yes.
So, at the end of this, that's basically the museum part. At the end of the museum, there is when you go in, you get 10 tokens. And at the end, there is a little retro arcade. So this is the Pixel Dreams arcade is what they've called it. And there's just 80s music blaring. And it was super fun. The classy kid was very upset because I suggested that he played Robotron. And then he like died very quickly, and he was pissed off that that was what I suggested. So, but we played some Sunset Riders. We played some Tron. We played Super Breakout, like we're playing now. It's my wife. Yeah, he actually enjoyed Tron. He liked that game. This is us playing Sunset Riders. Also, obviously, it was hard to get a whole lot of footage in here because it was pretty dark. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a good time for people, fans like us. I think it's fantastic. Like I think like a casual gamer probably wouldn't get much out of it. But I honestly did wonder like how many people are. Because there were a ton of people there. Like, how many people are really... This was us attempting to do That's the classy kid with his Kirby that we got. This was us attempting to do a stand-up, but it was so windy and, like, we can... So, anyway.
Dude, I love the shirt, man.
Yeah, that's my Borg shirt.
Oh, no.
Yep, love it.
Oh, did he get a Kirby at the museum?
Yeah, he got a Kirby, and I actually got I got a T-shirt, too, which is cool. It's like shit, I wish I had it. My wife has
So,
it because
you know
she's
what?
going to give it to me for Valentine's Day.
I think we need to start a new business where we take all those old shirt designs, re-release them,
Dude.
because I want half of those shirts that you showed off.
Yeah, they're all
And,
amazing.
you know, I don't think anybody owns the Atari Jaguar name. We could probably whip that one out, no problem.
Oh, I wonder. Yeah, maybe there is some stuff that's not
You saw
owned.
that story. You know the Ataris were used as dental cleaning units, right?
Insane. Jaguars?
Anyway, it's a yes, like the Atari Jaguar. So they would wall mount it, and on the sides they'd have the dental tools that would slide into it, and then have the data in the center. You'll have to. It's an interesting breed. They found another use for it since they weren't selling.
That is incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that was fun.
yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out with me at Jared's video pizza party. But yeah, and listen.
You know what? I'm a little disappointed.
What's that?
I didn't see any pizza.
Well, I told you to grab a slice. I mean, the theme song said to grab a slice.
We're having the pizza while watching. So
I'm sorry,
the pizza
I'm
party's
not-
all on this side of the table.
Exactly. I'm not providing the
Okay.
pizza. It's
Okay,
it's
all right.
BYOP.
I got you.
Yes.
All right. So the ball. Okay, I got you.
So never enough pizza in Tom's life, right? Yeah.
I think there's too much pizza in my
I
life.
was about to say, I bet. I guess that just about does it for the Game Heroes podcast live this week, folks. But before we raid some poor unsuspecting soul, 8-Bit Mickey, can you give us the streaming schedule that we have scheduled?
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Oh, hey, oh. I thought you turned those off.
I thought I did too, but thank you for
thank you,
cheering
4th
100
MG.
bits, 4th MG. You were awesome.
Yes, yes. Well, I tried to get Benzai to rate us, but he hasn't seen it yet. So
Well, that's okay.
Maybe next time.
We're gonna have to raid somebody else. Money, exactly. We're gonna have to. We're gonna raid somebody else. But here's what I want to do these days. I want to go ahead and basically end the podcast so that the YouTube and the audio versions have a nice clean ending. And then for those of you who want to stick around, hopefully you will, and we will raid somebody and chill with them for a while. So.
Yeah. I'm almost to the.
You're
schedule.
fine,
Give me a
yeah.
second.
And I think I know it off the top of my head. If you don't, I just.
Let's see. Friday we have the finale, hopefully, of Sea of
Oh,
Stars.
it's gonna be.
at 5.
We'll see.
It's gonna be the finale.
It's just gonna go forever.
No,
hopefully, at 5:30.
I will throw my final
then on
moonerang on
Saturday
Friday.
at 5:30, we have the Tecmo Super Bowl with Classy Man.
Which I'm
It is
excited
gonna
about.
be- yeah,
course.
it's gonna be awesome.
Next week after that, the 13th, we have Call of Duty with 7:30 with Handsome Tom, Mike, and Lego. Are we gonna be doing next Thursday FPS?
Yep. Old school FPS. We're gonna go back to Duke
Old school
Nukem next
FPS, we're
Thursday.
gonna
That's on the
continue with
calendar.
Duke Nukem forever.
We're probably gonna stream another Prince of Persia somewhere in between there.
Cool.
And then, like I said, there's a ton of new games coming out, so we're gonna be adding those to the list as they come.
Yep.
So.
And we're getting closer to weekly podcasts, and I will.
Well, as you can see, Jared's upgraded this podcast. We look amazing.
We're getting there.
So every week we're getting better. We're gonna get to that smooth point. You know what? This week was great.
Hey, it's been pretty smooth. Incremental
Yeah.
improvements, so we're getting there.
Mhm.
So that is all for the Game Heroes podcast live this week. Once again, if you're on YouTube, please drop us a like. It helps so much. Same with 5-star reviews on your podcast apps. And be sure to stop by our Twitch stream sometime, if not every day. But if you want us to answer your questions on the podcast, please leave them in the YouTube comments or on Discord. Big thanks to Lego Todito for all that you do, everyone in chat, and to all of our Discord members. For those of you who are in the chat now, we're going to hang out for a bit and choose who to raid. So stick around for that. And to the rest of you, we love you all, and we will see you next time. Bye to all you YouTubers and audio listeners.
Yeah.